China's first cross-sea high-speed rail, an astounding feat. China's first high-speed cross-sea railway has attracted worldwide attention. The state-of-the-art rail line wowed the United States and 28 other countries by crossing vast Quanzhou Bay in 98 seconds at an astonishing 450 km per hour. But how has China overcome the many challenges involved in building this high-speed cross-sea railway? This video provides a comprehensive exploration of the project. Leveraging its formidable infrastructure capabilities, China has already built an extensive high-speed rail network, an accomplishment that has not gone unnoticed by American experts. Furthermore, the recent news of China's first cross-sea high-speed rail officially opening is cause for celebration. This revolutionary rail, known as the Fuxia High-Speed Rail, has set multiple records upon its completion, positioning itself as the world's most advanced and powerful high-speed rail route, capable of maintaining speeds of 450 km per hour even when traversing the sea. So, what sets the Fuxia high-speed rail apart from the rest? Experts assert that, although this high-speed rail may appear unassuming, the Chinese engineering team invested considerable effort into its construction. The successful completion of this project further solidifies China's prowess in the realm of high-speed rail, with the final track laid. China's very first cross-sea high-speed rail is officially operational, spanning a total length of 277.42 km and encompassing 8 strategically located stations from Fuzhou to Zhangzhou, passing through Puxun and Quanzhou. Designed to reach speeds of 450 km per hour, this rail line maintains its velocity even as it crosses Quanzhou Bay in just 98 seconds, an unprecedented achievement globally and the fastest cross-sea railway in existence. But they want to build a high-speed rail line across the Quanzhou Bay is not an easy thing to do. Quanzhou Bay is located in the southeast coast. The construction of the sea-crossing bridge here faces many tests. The most important are waves and typhoons, because the high-speed railway crosses Quanzhou Bay. When completed, the high-speed railway will be directly parallel to the entrance to the sea. Waves from the East China Sea will hit the bridge directly, causing a large lateral force. The strength of the bridge is required to be very high, and there are several active seismic zones just below the Quanzhou Bay. In the future, in the event of an undersea earthquake, there is a risk of a tsunami. The bridge must also have sufficient capacity to withstand the direct impact of a tsunami. Sea breeze is also a problem that cannot be ignored. Every year, many typhoons from the East China Sea make landfall near Quanzhou Bay. After the bridge is built, will also be tested by strong winds brought about by typhoons. The impact on the safe operation of bridges and high-speed rail, much bigger than the waves. After all, after the bridge was built, the high-speed rail will run directly on the bridge. The typhoon will blow the high-speed train's body directly from the side. It poses a great threat to the safe operation of high-speed railway. If these two problems cannot be solved, the Fuzhou-Xiamen high-speed railway must bypass Quanzhou Bay. Delays in gas supply and rising costs. China's first high-speed railway to cross the sea. The technical difficulties that have been overcome are one after another. Pass the difficult pass. Because of the sea geography climate environment is very complex, so the construction process is not only difficult, and the risk factor is also high. In the Chinese technical staff to study, two-line track laying equipment was adopted. This technology is relatively advanced in China at present. The construction speed is faster than the traditional maneuver method, increased efficiency by nearly 60%. It is understood that with the support of this technology, it can lay tracks up to 6 kilometers a day. During the construction of the new cross-sea railway, the utility model effectively improves the working efficiency, also laid a solid foundation for the subsequent construction, considering that the ratio of bridge to tunnel is as high as 84.3%. But the long tunnel is easy to have the communication shortboard. The resulting speed monitoring is not accurate enough, and difficulties in locating vehicles. To solve these problems, construction units used the most domestic, advanced scaffolding integrated command and control system, and this system has integrated location and navigation, wireless network transmission and other functions. It makes the whole railway line realize the intelligent visualization of dispatching and command, except that the bridge deck is eroded by the sea wind. The foundation of the bridge and steel structures like all under Dalassus, it is also subject to the corrosion of difficult seawater and sea breeze. In order to ensure the safety of the bridge structure, the first use of corrosion-resistant new steel Other than that, attention should also be paid to increase the bridge span and other navigable. After the foundation of the bridge is built, laying track on it is also a top priority. To get high-speed trains on the sea crossing bridge, drive through. The main bridge of the whole sea crossing bridge is laid with non-gate track. The train can pass quickly without slowing down. In the meantime, in order to avoid the impact of windy weather on the track construction, two-way same-type track laying is adopted in the construction of track on bridge. Operation efficiency is improved by 60%, so the entire Fuxia high-speed rail line is 277 kilometers long. There are dozens of bridges and tunnels. To increase the strength of the bridge, Chinese engineering team, new materials and construction techniques were used to build the bridge. When the Quanzhou Bay Bridge is completed, it has become the world's highest anti-seismic and anti-wave level of the cross-sea bridge. In order to solve the typhoon on the operation of high-speed rail, the Quanzhou Bay Bridge has a number of sensors mounted on the hill. The state of railways and bridges can be monitored at all times and connected with the rear railway dispatch center. If the current wind speed is thought to be too high, will send a signal in advance. Slow down the high-speed train that is about to cross the bridge. Ensure the safety of high-speed rail. Construction began in 2017. On August 30, 2022, the track laying was completed. It took only 5 years. The first Chinese high-speed rail, Fuzhou-Xiamen Railway across the sea. Construction is difficult, more investment. So why is China building on existing rail lines and build a high-speed railway across the sea? What's the point? The Fuzhou-Xiamen high-speed rail line has been completed. According to reports, the 2023 opened in September. Although Fujian to Xiamen, there is already one 200 kilometers high-speed rail line, but the two lines don't go through the same stations. Fuzhou-Xiamen high-speed rail only passes through Fuzhou South Fuqing West, Pushan Quagan, East Quanzhou, South Quanzhou, Xiamen North Shangja and other 8 passenger stations. Not all of them are important coastal cities, and fewer sites. The whole journey takes less time. What's more important is the speed of 350 kilometers per hour. The entire 277-kilometer run took less than an hour. Take this. It can form a 1-hour living circle from Fuzhou to Xiamen, and this circle of life is not simple and convenient for everyone's life, and it brings the movement of people. It's a 1-hour economic circle. Xiamen is the 2 most economically developed cities in Fujian province. Construction of high-speed railway in Fuzhou and Xiamen. It is beneficial to the construction of the southeast coastal urban agglomeration. As the saying goes, build a road before you get rich. The purpose of building bridges and paving roads is to make life easier, also lies in the realization of regional economic benefits. After the opening of this railway, be able to realize the blessing from Xiamen. The interstate drive is in an hour. Let the economic strength of these 2 relatively strong cities closer together create a 1-hour living circle, and called all Fujian Golden Triangle. Zhangzhou, Quanzhou and Xiamen are closely linked, form a traffic circle of half an hour. Even can also further the local tourism industry, play a positive role in the promotion, will be a cluster of cities along the southeast coast, will string together a golden tourist belt, and the significance of the Fuzhou-Xiamen high-speed rail. It is not just the above-mentioned Zhejiang corridor belt, it can be further improved, a high-speed transportation hub on the southeast coast, a powerful push on the sea route of Silk Road. The connectivity of cities and countries, literally, can directly promote Fuzhou. The accelerated development of Zhangzhou, inject new energy into economic development, fix the road, and a better and faster means of transportation, can, in addition to being able to promote the economy, and be able to make the cities along the route communicate with each other, including humanities education personnel and other exchanges, promote multi-dimensional common development between cities. It is understood that the railway is planned to be fully operational in the 2023, and under this plan, the railway that has now been laid. The rest of the project is in full swing. Before there was high-speed rail, the general public in the country travel by train and planes, and trains are not ideal in speed. Airplanes are expensive, destined to be the most mainstream mode of transportation. It is no exaggeration to say that many people cannot afford air tickets. Chinese farmers, after all, it accounts for more than 60% of the population. Low-paid migrant workers abound in China, and after the advent of high-speed rail in China, apparently it was solved before the train was slow, and plane tickets are expensive pain points. high-speed rail in terms of speed and price, break through the usual, the cost-effectiveness of a regulated vehicle. As a result, high-speed rail is rapidly becoming more popular in China in recent years. Become the most frequently used means of transportation, high-speed rail running across the land, for the Chinese masses, has become a common daily means of transportation, but it is the first of its kind in China. It is also the world's first. In fact, this high-speed rail journey is a success. It can be said to carry China's 1.4 billion compatriots on the high-speed rail to see the sea dream more impossible with high-speed rail, successful transoceanic high-speed rail journey without deceleration. It's the only one so far, make China a leader in high-speed rail technology. For China, no matter the historical significance, or for the world's influence is very heavy, China's high-speed rail technology from the quality of continuous breakthrough, high-speed rail technology has become one of China's calling cards internationally, and with the breakthrough in transoceanic high-speed rail technology, believe that the future of all corners of the world, it's not just high-speed trains running across the land, and high-speed rail across the sea without slowing down. China passes high-speed rail. A lot of impossibility in the world, the construction of high-speed rail has been moving forward. At that time, I believe China can rely on its own technology, more international orders for high-speed rail, achieve economic and reputation win-win.